bit of a warm-up. Everyone's got jumpers on. It's a little bit chillier outside than usual, isn't it? So let's make sure we feel nice and warm. And I'm just going to prop you guys up, actually. See a little bit better. Okie dokie. So let's start standing on our mat. We're going to have our feet hip width apart. And the first thing I want you guys to do is just to lift the toes up, spread them wide, press the pads of the toes into the floor just a couple times. Get those feet moving. And then from there, I want you to just bounce the knees and just swing the arms. No stress, no tension, just release anything you've done. And then we're going to finish with our hands on our hips. I'm going to pop everybody onto mute. Dun, dun, dun. And then I want, guys, hands on hips. I want you to gently rock that pelvis forward and back. So super, super gentle. Just trying to find that nice neutral pelvis. So once we've found that nice neutral pelvis, I want you to lock it in. I then want you to imagine your 3 circles, your hips, your ribs, your shoulders, and your collarbone, and they all float one on top of the other. From there, relax the hands, close your eyes if you feel comfortable, and take a couple nice deep inhales through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. As we inhale, we want to send that breath deep into the body. And as we exhale, we want to gently feel the waist narrow and the abdominals contract. One more nice deep breath here. Inhale. And then exhale, release. We're going to open the eyes and scan the head from right to left. So no stress, no tension. We just gently let the head glide from side to side. We are then going to finish with our head to the center. We're going to nod our right ear to our right shoulder, roll the chin to the chest, then roll the left ear to the left shoulder and back. So we're doing a semicircle forward. And we want to always go forward when we're doing these movements to avoid crunching the back of the neck. So just a gentle forward head roll. And then you're going to finish with the head or chin to the chest and let the head float up through center. The shoulders are going to lift all the way up by the ears, and then big exhale, drop them down the back. Inhale, lift, and drop. Good, 2 more. And this is like really release, let any tension go. Good, last one, and drop. From there, you're going to do 3 shoulder rolls backwards. So we go 3, and 2, and 1. We're then going to take those hands onto the shoulders, 3 elbows, circles back, 3, and 2, working within your comfortable range. Last 1. We're then going to let go of our shoulders, 3 big arm circles, just working in with a range that feels good for you. That's it. Really nice. You're going to finish your last one with those hands up towards the ceiling, and you're going to give me those little side reaches. So you're going to touch the ceiling with the right hand, touch the ceiling with the left hand. And remembering this is all about finding length, finding elongation through the body. Good. You're going to give me 1 more on each side. And then you're going to press those hands down and imagine that your head could pop out of the top. Right? Nice. So from there, hands on hips, turn to your side. You're going to give me 10 hip hinges, right? Soft knees, long spines. Push the hips all the way back, standing up nice and tall. Good. Now, be mindful when we do our hip hinge, especially because everybody's technique from the hip joint is perfect. It's easy to forget about our shoulders. So you want to think of pulling those shoulders down the back and almost lifting your chest, send your eye line up slightly, and that will help you keep that nice work through the upper back. Nice, guys. 4 more here. Beautiful. Last 3. Good. Last 2. Nice, guys. Last 1. Really, really good. Okay, so from there, we then go into our squat. So take your legs a little bit wider. You can cross the hands over the chest or in prayer position. This time we bend our knees as we hinge our hips. And that chest stays lifted. We press that floor away and stand tall. So we bend and press. Really nice. Now, it does not matter how deep you go in your squat. It's about working with the range that feels comfortable for you. But I want you guys, as you do this, to think it's about those knees bending and not about the chest dropping. Often we feel we're getting more range because we drop the body, but you'll notice that my body stays at sort of diagonal to my hips and my legs, yeah? So you keep that chest up, which keeps that lovely alignment of the spine. You're gonna finish your last one here, and then we're gonna stand up nice and tall. You're then gonna place those hands onto your hips, and you're gonna give me 4 massive hip circles. So the aim is that I keep my spine nice and straight. I imagine I've got a massive hula hoop around, and I could do 4 hip circles in one direction, and then 4 in the other, right? And this, as we go back, it's a hip hinge. I'm hinging from my hip joint, opening through the back of the hip, and then I press my hips forward slightly to open the front. That's it. Once you have finished your last one here, you're going to walk those feet back in, and you're going to grab hold of those weights. Hopefully we're nice and warm, okay? So, remembering, ladies, when we go to pick up our weights too, that's an exercise, yeah? Think about how you're either bending down or if you're hinging, you know, keep all that lovely work up, because all these things, they all add up. Let's start with a basic squat, but with wide legs holding the weights close to us, okay? Now I've got my legs slightly turned out, and as I bend my knees, I open the front of my thighs, kind of like a sumo wrestler, and then push the floor away. And if I turn to the side, my bottom goes down in the middle and up. That's it, guys. Because we're opening and we're using those external rotators. We're going to do 5 more here. 5. And lift. Nice work, guys. Long spine. 4. And lift. Lovely. We go 3. Good. And 2. Beautiful. Last one. Can you hold it there? Can you give me 10 little pulses downwards? 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and standing up nice and tall. Now heel toe those feet back underneath you and relax those hands down by your side. You're going to give me 10 heel raises. So rising up onto your tiptoes and lowering down onto your heels. Aiming to send the body straight up and not pressing the hips forward. So keeping those 3 circles stacked, one on top of the other. Super gentle lift and low. We're going to do 5 more. 5 and 4 and 3, 2, last 1. From there, you're going to leave the arms straight. You're going to lift your shoulders up by your ears and then let them melt down the back. So we're lifting up and down. So we're training into the top of the shoulder, right? Into our upper traps. Now, quite often, people avoid working these muscles because it's easy to get a lot of tension there. But sometimes when we have tightness or discomfort in a muscle, it's because it can be due to weakness. So it's really important to make sure when you're working, work every aspect of the body, yeah? Last 2, and that slide down feels quite nice, right? Letting the weight of your hand weights gently release. Last 1 and down. Okay, so let's do a little bit of arm work. First thing that we're going to do is basic bicep curl. So you tuck your elbows into the front pockets of your leggings and you're just going to give me 10 bicep curls. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Now, what we want to think about during Pilates that you can take into your weighted work is that alignment of those 3 circles and that strength in your core, right? Especially when we get heavy, it's easy to lean back. It's easy to kind of wobble around. So really think, you want to think of having a strong center, lift and lower. Good. Now, bicep curl is usually an exercise you can go heavy on. So I invite you guys to practice at home and see if you can lift a little bit heavier next time you practice them. So we're going to do 2 more here. Last 1, and then you're going to turn your palms in to face you. From there, keep a soft bend in my elbow and I reach my arms up as high as you can. So that might not be there, that might be all the way up as far as you can, and then all the way down. Now it does not matter how far you lift them, but what does matter is keeping that center we were talking about, keeping that strong posture, yeah, as we lift and lower. Good, guys. I'm gonna come have a little look and see how everyone's doing. Gentle lift. Yes, guys, nice. We're gonna do 4 more here. We go 4. Good. And 3. And 2. Beautiful, guys. Last 1. So from there, you're now going to hold it at 90 or as high as you can. And you're going to hold it here. Yeah, come on, guys. Come on, Kay. A little bit right there, ladies. Everybody holding it there nice and strong. Good. Really nice. Then we've got 5 more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do 10 little pulses upwards. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Good work. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax back down. Ah, yes. So simple fix there, right? If you tend to get pain or discomfort through the neck, either make the range a little bit smaller, or I wouldn't lower the weight because we're not doing super heavy, but yeah, just change the movement ever so slightly. That could be an inch, that could be stopping and rolling the shoulder backs. This goes for majority of movements. A little adjustment can make a huge difference to discomfort. So from there, we're going to have our palms facing in towards us, soft elbows, we're going to lift to the side. Now you'll notice my arms are actually in front of me, yeah? So I'm not lifting them directly to the side, they are coming out kind of to the front corners of my room and back. That's it. Nice, ladies. So kind of hit those positions. Now whenever we do any arm work, we don't want to lift from here, shoulders first. You've got nowhere to go. You want to really think of lifting from your back, yeah? Like a bird, when they open their wings, it comes from here. So I want you to think of rolling the shoulder blade down the back and lifting from underneath the arm and down. Yes, guys, we're going to do 4 more. And down. Keep breathing. Tall spine. Good. Last one, we're going to hold it there. Hold. Now, relax the shoulders. That's it, guys, and breathe. It's an isometric contraction, so that means those muscles are contracting to keep that joint still. It's tough. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Think of lifting those elbows. Even if you have to have a little 2-second rest, lift straight back up. Here we go, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulses. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice, guys. Very nice. So that was front and side of the shoulder. So let's have a little look into the back. Now, I would love for you to come into a hip hinge. So the lower that your body is to the floor, so the more parallel my body is to the floor, the more I'm going to feel the load through my back. Now, this might not be a comfortable position for you, so I want you to find a hip hinge that you can maintain. Might be a little bit higher. We're going to have our weights down by our side, and our palms are going to face to the back of the room. I want you to reach your arms back and just hold it there. Now, my hands are kind of just past my hips, and I want you to squeeze your arms into your rib cage. So if you're holding a newspaper underneath your armpit, and I want everyone to lift their chest and give me the longest spine they've ever had in their life. Yes, and then release the arms down. Hit that same position, right? Lift and lower. So this one is an amazing exercise, okay? But you've got to be mindful. What often wants to happen is the arms go back and the shoulders round. And if that is the case, I want you to lift your chest up and I want you to sit up a little bit higher, yeah? Because it is all about keeping that lovely long spine. Good, reaching back. That's it. Good. Anita, just send your eye line up a little bit. So hit that same position for me. That's it. And just hit, that's it. That's already brought that chest up. Good. Really nice. Sonia, I think come up just a tiny bit. Your whole back, come up a little bit. like halfway from where you are now to where you were. That's it. And then lift those arms back and squeeze. That's it. So for you, it's maybe not taking those arms as far back. Think just past the hips. It's more about squeezing those arms into the ribs. That's it, guys. Good, really nice. Everyone is going to finish their last one with their hands back. And we're going to hold it. We're going to squeeze those shoulder blades together. That's the part I really want you to get. Find that connection in your mid-back. Make sure you're hinging from your hip joint. Good. Make sure that spine is long, that waist is long. It's tough, it's tough, it's tough. Best posture you've ever had in your life. 10 little pulses upwards. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7. Squeeze the back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Relax the arms. Stand up nice and tall for me. Pop those weights down a second, ladies. Very well done. So let's come and loosen up those shoulders. We'll be grabbing those weights again in a second. We're going to do a little genie stretch. So I want you to pop one hand on top of the other. We've done this. We haven't done this in a while, have we? I want you to keep your shoulders and your face straight to the mat, to the camera, to the wall. And I want you to take both of your elbows over to the right. That's it. And then want you to lift those arms all the way up. Now here, let your shoulders come up. Circle them all the way over to the left. Bring them down past the belly button. And then go around again. So we're making a big, huge circle with your arms. Now the aim is that my spine stays still in one place. So I'm not moving my upper body. I'm really solid through my upper body, which allows the shoulders to move and also gets your shoulder blade moving. Side, up, and down. Nice, guys. So now we're going to reverse. So now you're going over to the left first. Lift. Now don't be scared to let your shoulders come up here. The most important part is that you let them relax as they come down. Really nice, ladies. And enjoy this one. It's nice. We just did loads of work. We just treated our shoulders and our upper back to a bit of a workout. So it's really good to stretch and mobilize. Good. Last one's here. And down. Good. From there, we're going to cross our hands over our chest. And then from there, I want you to just do a little side bend to the right and center, little side bend to the left and center. So we talk a lot about forward flexion. Okay, so bending forward, we know we've got to be more mindful. Side flexion is the same. We're not going to be doing extreme side flexion. Now, what does that mean? Everybody's a little bit different, right? My extreme is going to look very different to your extreme. So you have to kind of feel it in your body, but we still have to gently move the spine in all directions. And when you're warm, when you've sent your blood to all those muscles, is the best time to do it. From there, we're going to add in a little extension. So you're going to do a little side bend to your right. You're then going to lift your chest and you're going to circle your body all the way over to your left. And then you're going to sit up nice and tall. And then we go back the way we came. So we do a little side bend to the left. We lift out of our hips. We lift and circle all the way over to the right. And we come back up. Good. And I want you to do a couple of these alternating side to side. So the trick is with this one, is it's about just trying to get the breastbone to lift. So it's as if our lower body was in cement. We've got that lovely neutral pelvis we set at the beginning. And it's as if we could gently circle the top of our spine, just the top of our spine. Yeah? Really nice, guys. And again, really have a feel in your body. Feel, you know, what feels good for you, how extreme the movement is going to be, is going to look different on everyone. That's it. And you're going to finish your last one to your left so that we're nice and even. That's it. And then we're going to finish with our hands back to the center. From there, I just want you to do your gentle rotation from side to side. Yeah? So it's unloaded, we don't have any weight while we twist, and we're only moving or twisting in one direction, one plane of movement. Okay, not pushing to the furthest we can go, just getting that comfortable rotation. And it's as if, you know, your rib cage is leading the way, just the ribs, nice and gentle. That's it, gang. I want you to finish your last one in each direction, super, super gentle. Come back, and then shake those arms out. How's everyone's back feel? Hopefully super. Hopefully shoulders feel good. So we're going to finish with a little bit of legs. We already did some. We're going to do some with some weights. So you're going to grab hold of your weights again, and we're going to come to the top of our mat. From here, we're going to be doing a reverse lunge, alternating our leading leg, okay? So you're going to step back on your right foot. Now you always step back onto the ball of your foot, bend both the knees, push the floor away, and use that leg to get you back to center. Then you're going to step your left leg back. So left leg goes back, ball of the foot, bend the knees, push off the back leg to help you stand up. And I want you to do 20 of these. Now, you guys, we've done 2 already. So you've got 18. I want you guys to count these reps out as I come and have a look, yeah? Really nice. I want you to focus on keeping those chests lifted. Beautiful. Remember, eye line plays a big, big part in this. Really nice, ladies. Gosh, everyone's looking so good. I've got to make this harder, I think, is really the good rhythm. Now, why is lunging important? Lunging is great for lengthening the back of that hip, right? And giving us long strides. What we don't want to do is be fearful of our movement, reduce our mobility, and end up walking. We want to have big, long strides, big, powerful, stable legs. Once you have finished your 20 lunges, it's a lot, you can stand still and take a little breather so that I know you're done. I trust you guys to count those reps because I can't, I'm terrible. Pilates instructor's prerogative. Beautiful. Nice, guys. Good. Lovely. And then once you finished your last reps, yeah, give your legs a little shake, maybe give your hips a little wiggle so we know that you're done. Beautiful. Okay. So let's have a little look here. The final exercise that we're going to do, we are going to add in a little arm raise, okay? So same way we did before, but I want you to take the arms as high as you can get them, right? That's going to be a little bit different for everyone, and it's going to be a balance challenge, yeah? So you're going to step back, lift, stand together, and the arms come down. Step back and lift, arms down and lower, yeah? So I want you to give me 10 repetitions of these. Now we have to be really conscious about that body position. So I want you to think really strong center, yeah? As those arms lift, those shoulders are nice and relaxed. That's it. We use that back leg to give us the power to push ourselves back. Nice. Now, how low you go in that lunge is going to feel different for you, for everyone. Really nice. And once you finish your 10 repetitions, you can pop your weights down. Good. Anita you looked positively elated. Good, ladies. Really nice. Really, really nice. Lovely. Good. So really simple movements. Simple, simple, simple is key. These are all the foundations of really good functional exercises, right? Squats, getting down, lunges, being able to walk, being able to climb, all these things, super functional. And then upper body as well, right? We want to be able to carry things. We want to be able to lift things. So all these things, hopefully we apply and take into daily life. So I want to finish with a tiny little bit of balance. Now remember, when you're practicing balance, if you need to stand by a wall, or if you've got a corner you can practice in, I want you to grab it. We're going to just take a nice single leg balance on your right leg. You're going to lift that left leg up nice and high. Now we're going to do a bit of hip mobility as well. So I want you to open that left leg to the side. Now from there, I'm going to drop my knee down, but lift my foot up as I reach that all the way to the back of the room. And then I'm going to bring that leg forward. So we'll do it again, right? We open it to the side. The knee goes down, the foot comes up. That's it. Now sweep that leg all the way behind you and then let it come forward. Good. Can you give me one more? Just like that. Knee opens. Knee goes down, foot goes up. Reach that leg to the back of the room. Back, 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 back. Come forward. And then relax. Oh, that ankle should be working a little bit as well. Good work, guys. So let's do the other side before we go in the other direction. So balancing on that left foot, lifting that knee up high. Higher that leg is, harder that hip flexor's got to work too. So we open it to the side. Now knee goes down, foot goes up. Now how far back can you reach that leg? Back, 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 back. And then let it sweep forward. Good. Two more here. Open. Knee goes down. Reach it around. And come forward. Really nice, guys. Now on this last one, I want you to think really strong and stable. Try and only keep that movement into that hip. Try and minimize the body movement as you do it. Yes, ladies. And then relax. Oh, give that ankle a little shake. Good. Okay, so let's finish in the other direction. So the leg is going to be sweeping back first. I keep talking about this backward motion, right? Because we want to be flexible here, right? To have good hip mobility. So you're going to balance on your right leg. Reach the leg all the way back behind you as far as you can. Now this time your knee will lift up as it comes towards the front of the room, all the way forward, and then it sweeps straight back as far as you can get it. The knee will then lift up as it comes around. Good, really nice. Two more there for me, guys. It doesn't matter if that leg's not coming up super high, right? This is the thing with mobility. It's figuring out as well where you are. You might want to have that leg down a bit lower, and that's perfectly okay too, yeah? From there, ladies, finish off this one here, and then we're going to go backwards on our other leg. Good, balancing on that left leg, sweeping that right leg back. Good, we come up and around. And again, that's that good point, sweep it back. Now really strong center, lift, lift, lift through your waistline as that leg comes around. Good, you've got one more here again. That's it. And then you can relax that leg down. Give those hips a little shake. Finish in our little Pilates V. So heels together, toes apart. Release those shoulders. Take a nice deep breath out. No stress. Rising up onto your tiptoes. Find that balance for me. Heels float down, but we keep lifting through our center, through the crown of our head. Nice. And we go again. We rise up and hold. Heels sink down, but posture keeps elongating, lifting. Final one here. We rise all the way up. This time hands come all the way up to the ceiling. Now, if you feel confident, can you turn your head to the right? Can you turn your head to the left? Can you bring that head to center? It's trickier. Then we press down our hands, our shoulders, and our heels. Take one final breath in through the nose and out through the mouth.